Tanzania's 2025 election has sparked a crisis of control and a violent political standoff. Violent protests are engulfing major cities including Dar es Salaam, Mwanza, and Dodoma following a disputed election and reports of mass casualties. The main opposition leader, Tundu Lissu, remains in prison on treason charges, and the Chadema party was barred from the ballot entirely. Luhaga Mpina of ACT Wazalendo was also disqualified, leaving the incumbent virtually unchallenged. In response, the country has deployed the military, imposed a nationwide curfew, and enforced a near-total blackout and social media shutdown, essentially cutting the country from the rest of the world. President Samia Suluhu Hassan, Tanzania's first female head of state, has led the country since 2021 after the death of John Magufuli. Her attempt to win her first full 5-year term has been marred by an increasing crackdown on dissent. Her party, Chama cha Mapinduzi, or largely known as CCM, has governed since independence in 1961, making it Africa's longest-serving ruling party. For decades, elections have functioned less as a transfer of power than as a reaffirmation of it by the fact that CCM has consistently won all general elections since the reintroduction of multi-party politics in the early 1990s, often with overwhelming majorities. But this time, that continuity is being tested by a digital generation that refuses to stay silent. With opposition voices sidelined, many young Tanzanians are taking the battle online. Internet watchdogs confirm a nationwide blackout that began on election day, cutting off access to platforms like WhatsApp and X. But despite this, young Tanzanians are using VPNs and encrypted apps to share shaky and real-time protest footage and coordinate on platforms like X Spaces. What's unfolding is more than a political standoff. It's a contest between two systems of control: the state built on hierarchy and institutions, and a generation empowered by networks and immediacy. Across East Africa, this tension keeps re-emerging. For example, Uganda restricted digital access during the 2021 election. Kenya's Gen Z-led protest earlier this year used the internet to mobilize funds, share information, and bypass mainstream media, acting as both a rallying point and a stage. Now Tanzania, where roughly 60% of citizens are under the age of 25, it faces its own test of digital dissent.